Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, J African King. Today's title is Walt Disney World. So yes, we're finally getting into it. I'm finally talking about my life, my transparency, the things that I've done, the things that I like, the things that I don't like. But we're going to start with Walt Disney World. So let's get started. Okay guys, well, here we go. Let's start this. So, my journey into Walt Disney World. Now, I'm going to make videos of all three theme parks. Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld in that order. I worked for all three theme parks, but this one is about Walt Disney World, so let's get to it. My journey started in 1998. And why did I choose Disney? Because I was planning on going back to New York, but something happened and I had to make a decision on what I wanted to do. I didn't want to stay in Miami anymore. I wanted to do something different. And I never worked for Disney. So I was like, let me give it a shot. Let me see what it's all about. So while I was taking a vacation with some former friends of mine, I realized that going to Old Town in Kissimmee, one of the employees that was there was like, hey, they're having an audition for Disney in Point Siena High School. Maybe you should try out. I thought about it and I said, oh, well, why don't I try out? I should. So I went ahead, I went to the auditions. I didn't know what to expect because I didn't know what I was really auditioning for. It just said entertainment. I didn't really know what it was for, but I knew that I was going to be in entertainment. So the audition consisted of a basic dance routine. So if you have two left feet, you probably won't pass the audition. To me, being a former dancer, a former ballet dancer trained by Alvin Ailey, Dance Theater of Harlem, Martha Graham, the audition was a breeze. It was a breeze. But I wasn't going to audition for equity for Disney. I was auditioning for a character performer, which are two completely different things. And I'll talk to you more in another video about Actors Equity Association, which is more of a higher standard professional dancer, actor, and singer for Walt Disney World, which I wasn't a part of while I was at Disney. But the audition consisted of a basic like box steps, cross steps, jumps, pirouettes, things of that nature. Just basic dance routines. You went over it over and over again. You changed lines. You went over it again. They looked at you. They wanted to see if you were smiling, if you were energetic, were you using your hands? Because characters is all about animation. It's all about using your hands. And those who know me know that I use my hands, my facial expressions, and I sort of kind of wear my personality on my sleeve. So, you like my shirt? This is one of the shirts that I actually made. I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, this is one of the shirts that I made. You guys like it? I'm going to be wearing some of my designs in most of my videos. Yeah, this is cool. I like this shirt. So anyway, getting back to the video. So I passed that audition and they did a callback. So I had to wait. And then I went on to a puppet audition. Now, I didn't know what they were auditioning for, but this audition was for the Journey into the Jungle Book show at Disney's Animal Kingdom that had just opened up, and they were looking for some more puppeteers. So, as you can see in the picture, you see the Jungle Book picture, you see that bluish, greenish elephant? That was me. So I was in quite a few shows. So if you look at the videos and you look at the pictures that I posted, majority of those shows and parades I was in. I was in a lot more than that. I was also in some shows and parades over at Epcot also. And I also did Fantasmic over at Disney's MGM studio, which is called something else now. I have no idea. But I haven't been to Disney in quite a few years. And I know that they've made a lot of changes to a lot of different things on their property. But at this point in my life, I have really no desire to go to Walt Disney World anymore. As you will hear in more videos of what's going on. So if you guys like these types of videos and you want to hear more about my story at Disney, go down, like, subscribe, and share. And make sure that you hit that bell notification so that you will know every time that I upload a new video. If for some reason you're not getting the videos, hit me up, let me know, and I'll try to make some adjustments to see what I can do so that you can get some new videos. Okay? So, after going through the audition, I went to the Puppeteer, and what they did was they had my 2 fingers here, and your fingers were sort of kind of like this. So, and they put 2 eyes on your fingers so that it was a song called Love Shack. So, Love Shack, Love Shack, stuff like that. They wanted to see how well you moved your hands, how well you rotated your hands, if you looked, if you talked, how well you pushed your thumb out, etc. So, for those of you who are ever thinking about auditioning for Walt Disney World, and you're auditioning for entertainment character, not entertainment professional, there's 3 parts to it. There's greeter, entertainment character, and then there's professional AEA dancer, actor, / singer, which is a completely different audition, a lot harder. Again, we'll get to that in another video. So I passed the audition, and they told me that this will be, right then and there, they told me this will be my start date. This is what I would have to do. So I had to go back to Miami and gather my thoughts and be like, oh my God, I'm moving to Orlando. No plans, nothing, nowhere to stay. I didn't have anywhere to go. I was like, oh my God, I didn't expect for that to happen all so fast. Now, this is what happens when you have to change your life on a whim and just get up and move. Thank God I don't have any responsibility. I didn't have any type of commitment, nothing. But the former friends that I had, one of them was very, very helpful in helping me move. And I thank her for that. She was very helpful. She guided me. She gave me some great advice. Thank God I had some money saved. And I basically came to Orlando. For those of you who know Kissimmee, Sherbert Road that leads up to Animal Kingdom and where the auditions are at. All of that stuff is back there in that area. Sherbert Road, right behind Animal Kingdom. That's where you go for all your professional auditions, your character auditions, everything else, classes, character training. They do that all back there. So I stayed in the Econo Lodge, which was right down the street from Sherbert Road. And since I was going to be there for a while, I didn't know anybody. The manager that was there gave me a great deal on a month-to-month stay at the hotel until I could find, a permanent residency to stay at. Again, I didn't know anybody in this town. I didn't know anywhere where I was going. So what I did was I took advantage of, at that time I had a car, so I was able to drive around, look around the town. Kissimmee is wonderful. They have their own, Disney has their own little town, and everything else. They have a lot of shopping centers down there, a lot of malls. They have this place called, again, Old Town, and Old Town is wonderful. It has all of these like carnival type rides, all these old type movie things. It's really, really nice. So if you've never visited it before, you should. Let's see. So I went, I looked around the city. I sort of kind of gathered my thoughts, and I started looking for a roommate because at this time I'm already working, so I'm bringing in income. So the money that I was saving I didn't really have to pay it out on the hotels because I was bringing in money, and the man gave me a great deal on the hotel stay. So immediately when I started working, which was in Animal Kingdom, started my training and everything else, and then we was working in Camp Mini Mickey, which is now Avatar. Yeah, Camp Mini Mickey used to be there when I was there, and now Avatar is there. That's where they was going to build Beastly Kingdom at one point. So for those of you who follow Walt Disney World and you know what's going on, you do understand what I'm talking about. So Beastly Kingdom never came to Animal Kingdom, and they built Avatar. Yeah, I just started working, gathered my thoughts, started working, and everything sort of kind of flowed into each other. But I'm going to make another video because, again, you don't know, when you start moving in with people, you never know what you're going to get. Especially if you don't know anybody and you're just moving in just to move somewhere, just to have stability. You know that word stability, right? So it's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it was a disaster roommate story. Another one. So when I get into my roommate segments on my channel, you're going to have to buckle up your seat because, again, you never know what you're going to get with people when you live with them. But my experience for Disney started here. It started at Disney's Animal Kingdom at the Jungle Book Show, October of 1998. That's when I started. Again, I posted some pictures and things of that nature. Hold on one second. I got some things to show you guys. Whenever you hear people say cast member exclusive, this is what they mean by that, or any type of exclusivity of something. It means that there's a very limited amount that was made of that product for a specific group of people that have it. It could be super, super high in price. It can be something that only a specific community has. But with Walt Disney World, they have commemorative items and specialty items that they only give out to their cast members. So if someone else outside of Walt Disney World that has it, they definitely brought it from a cast member. There's no other way for you to get it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I just have a few items that are here. You see this Mickey Mouse glow thing? I got this as a cast member exclusive. I don't know if they have these online. I have no idea. But the battery is dead in them. I've had this for over, 20 years. And you see the condition of it? Excellent condition. I got this as a cast member. It's a lanyard. They had many, many of them at that time. I just chose villains because I love the villains. Ursula was my favorite. As I was saying, the keychain that's right here, it's a villain's keychain, and this is what they also gave us. You can go into the Disney store and you can shop and you can purchase these, but you would only have these. They had them in all characters. You can only purchase them if you was a Walt Disney World cast member. See how thick it is? Also, this show, which I loved, which was on the Disney, Disney Magic or Disney Wonder. As you can see, the date that's right here, it was 2010. I actually went. I was invited by another cast member, and she invited me to this particular show. She worked at, what does she do? I think she's a receptionist in Celebration, which is the Disney town. And I think that she does some corporate work over there. But this is a show that she invited me to, and only specific amount of people were invited to this show when it first opened, as a preview. And I was invited to it, and I thank her for that. Thank you. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And also, this shirt, this sweater, you could have only have gotten if you were a Disney cast member. You see on the bottom it says cast member. Now, the bedazzle is what I did. I completely rhinestoned it, and I decorated it on my own. And in the front, it looks like this. See? I decorated it. I rhinestoned it. Yep, I do custom work too. It shimmers, it shines, it does all kinds of razzle-dazzle. And it says cast member in the front. So I love, love, love this sweater, and I've had it for a very long time. So those, you get a great amount of perks working at Walt Disney World. But I'm going to go into a lot of different things about Disney that you, as a non-Disney employee, or maybe a Disney employee and you just didn't get to experience it the way that I did, But I'm telling my story, my transparency, and I'm letting you know exactly how my experience was when I worked for the Walt Disney World Company. There are some great things, there's some good things, and there's some really bad things about working with them. All right? So, again, excuse me, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, I love this material. It feels so good on me. But if you like it, down there, subscribe, like, and share. Remember, this is all about me, J African King, my experience. See you soon.